Yo, what is good? I've been doing Rust for like a week at this point. So I made one project. I tried to record this before, but I think my OBS kinda died, which is horrible, and I do not like this. So as my first language, I chose as my first project. I did an HTTP server. Uh, it uses this interface, kind of awesome. You just do it .ads. You could have done this in .serve, but I don't know. I like this anyways. .mw to define middleware, and the middleware takes in a handler, and a handler is something that takes in a request and returns a response. A request is something that's passed from the TCP stream. It gets all your headers. It routes the whole thing. The routing is really simple in this case. Uh, I actually don't know how it routes it. Yeah, like this. It just does it like this. Um, and then you return a response like this, and then response is just like a status, headers, and the body. Um, which I think is all that you need in a response, in a proper HTTP response. Except if your body isn't like one thing, which is what I just implemented, stream. Kind of awesome. It takes in a function that takes in a TCP stream. It owns the stream forever afterwards, and then it does stuff to the stream, whatever it wants. Um, so for example, dot send event, uh, and yeah, it does all that it needs to do. So that makes it quite a simple interface. You return a response as a C, which takes in a function, um, which uh, which takes async, which is set by the thing, like when you like do it, and then returns a future. A future can have an error, but I don't think it does anything with the error. It's just so that you can use the syntax. And then it does whatever it wants with the stream, possibly. Um, I only have two methods for now, but it could be more if I wanted to have more. Anyhowsies, so that's how the main thing works. I hope I've explained it clearly. Methods is a big enum. I'm also really proud of this macro. Right, so coming from C, I would just do an X macro and then do it 3 times. But it's just one macro which does an enum and then two implementations for it. So, yeah, next up I have, yeah, so when you make a route, it can return anything that can convert a request to a response, which implements, like, if response from this is implemented, then you can pass it in. So I have a string, I have a constant like string reference like this, a static string reference. Yeah, and then you can just go on. So yeah, a request has all that you can put into a request, kinda. It has a lot of stuff that is not there, and the params can be passed like this, and then the query params can be passed like this. Dot unwrap. Oh, and then you do like anything in here. Trust me, it works. It works. Uh, I tried it here when it didn't record. And it's like, yo, like nothing in this thing. And then you're like, fab food equals kebab. And it's like, yo, you like kebab. So I think it's really cool. I don't know. I've been kind of enjoying Rust, except for the type system. I don't like the type system. I don't like learning the type system, but it is a good thing. I mean, I don't like having issues with the type system because if you have something like this, it's not pinned. What does it even mean? It means that you're gonna have two errors. Okay, well, yeah. It's gonna be like, yo, it can't be. Okay, well, it actually gives me good errors here, but if you don't know what pin is and if you don't know what pin does, and you don't know when to apply it, you're gonna struggle a lot. So I've just kind of been like looking at other people's codes to implement stuff in mine. Uh, I've been like going through large amounts of it, so that's how it is. So yeah, the basic structure is very simple. The middleware looks like this. I think you know already. It just takes in a handler and then modifies it like Golang. On Golang, by the way, Rust has the second best documentation that I've ever seen. Maybe even the first one. If you do like back of this dot into iter dot iter dot like last, and it's like, yo, here's some examples. That's what it does. Does zip a big piece of documentation. Hello, how do I go here? Yeah, a big piece of documentation, and then it lets you like see some examples and it explains what they all do. I don't know, very good, but I love it. I love it. But if you do like back of this, and then you do like dot zip, and it's just me everything LSP. It is not as readable as Golang. In Golang, it would be much more readable, which I tried to look up before, but I couldn't. So yeah, that's this, and then zip new, which is, yeah, it actually has like really good macros, like up top, like at the top of the functions. Uh, that's a good thing as well. So if you do like hello web in Golang though, in Golang you go fprintf, and then it's like, yo, fprintf does this. It's like 5 lines, and it's 4 methods. This one is unfree, unsafe, and you know what it does because it's just free. It just writes here. It just does it like this. New print is like, is it a built-in? No, it's not. It's a local. Um, so yeah, I don't know. The Golang documentation is really good because it's just in the source code. Like the standard library is readable. That is not a thing, by the way. That is not usually a thing. I tried to find vectors in C++. It is readable, right? But if you go like uh, C emulate, I tried to make a virtual machine in C++, but then just ran into a lot of like unsafety issues, and a lot of stuff is just not handled. I don't know how to learn stuff, but yeah, let's say I want to see how map looks. Oh, I can't because it's a fucking header file. This is not how maps. Okay, well, I think a Golang has map like this. I think it's like uh might do. Oh, I was doing the code process tasks. As the Go map. Okay, well, you cannot. You don't have this, but um I don't know. It just looks horrible. You can't see what it does. You go into documentation. Oh, it's a template of class map like this, and it doesn't explain you shit. What is a string? I don't know. I don't know. Go buy a book or something. You cannot, like, I don't like when languages force you to learn from external sources like a lot at all. Um, this is good documentation. It's like, yo, you can have this, you can have this, you can have this, and it's like long and it has examples. It's all like colored nicely. That's because my editor does that. And then you can do like, yo, you have push, and then you just go through the documentation like this. This is awesome. I know, I love this. Um, so yeah, I think that's that. Oh yeah, I also have Clippy. I also have Clippy. I'll go Clippy. Well, I already did Clippy, and I went through all the errors and fixed them manually. But like, I can do Pedantic. Pedantic gives you a lot of errors for like, yo, you should use must use, and you should document all your panics, which is really good for when you're doing like libraries. But like, it gives you suggestions like this. Response string 124. was yeah like ready. And it's like, yo, you can just put the K and V in the brackets like this, remove this, add this, and then you can do make clippy and then the same command, uh, like not like this, like this. And then if you go into your quick fix list, this is my plugin, but like this is the default Vim behavior. And then you're like, yo, is this, and then this is this, and then if you modify the buffer, it's gonna adjust for lines. I know it's really good. It's really good. Uh, so yeah, that's that's Rust for me so far. Uh, I still do not fully understand lifetimes or the borrow checker, but I feel like that's not too hard. Like you just make code in Rust and you get used to it. I don't know if you could. I don't know if you can like do lifetimes off of instinct, but like the borrow checker definitely. Also impl into. I love how you can pass in like impl into, which is a trait. Like the impl into, like this is a trait. Uh, it's I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Kind of confusing. It's not that readable at first, but it is readable if you are used to it. So yeah, that's it. That's that, I think. Let's go. Stop recording.